Hey, it's Mark Lanier with your video thought for the day. So I was at board meetings at Lipscomb University last week, and it was really interesting. The president of Lipscomb, Candace McQueen, had made a comment about how important it is that we see that students flourish. And she said, Scripture talks a lot about flourishing. I thought, yes, it does. In fact, that would be a good topic to look at in video thoughts for the day. And so this week, I want to look at the idea of what does Scripture teach us about how we can flourish. It's not enough to just want to live, to survive, but we would like to flourish. Right now, it's not spring, it's still winter, and you can see the trees do not have really any leaves on them. You can see the beds don't have a lot of flowers in them, but we know that with time, this will flourish because they're alive. And if they're well manicured or well watered, well fertilized, then we expect them to thrive. Well, how do we as Christians thrive? How do we as God believers thrive? How do we as people thrive? Let me give you some suggestions this week. First of all, there is a psalm that immediately came to my mind as Candace was talking. And that psalm is Psalm 1. And it sets forward people who flourish as people who delight in the teachings and the instructions of God. God doesn't give us his instructions and teachings to put us down, to stunt our growth. Those are given to us so that we can learn what it is to walk in ways that help us flourish and thrive. And that's why Psalm 1 says that blessed is the person who meditates on the law of the Lord day and night. You learn the ways of God. And it's contrasted to someone who walks in counsel of wicked people, someone who listens to the way wicked people believe you should live, or the way sinners believe you should stand, and scoffers believe you should sit. We should not listen to those who are antagonistic to the ways of God. We should focus on the ways of God. This is the principle that's set out in Proverbs 11:28. It's one of the best proverbs in the Bible, in my opinion. It says, whoever trusts in his riches will fail, but the righteous will flourish like a green leaf. And that's what we want. We want to be people who flourish. And so if we're going to flourish, it's not going to come from us trusting in ourselves. It's not going to come from us trusting in our riches. It's going to come from us trusting in the Lord and his instructions for us in righteousness. So this week, as we're talking about flourishing, I hope you'll join me. I hope you'll journey through these, and let's see if we can't flourish, if we can't become like the green leaves of these evergreens that always, as the psalm says, that are like trees planted by waters of life that bear fruit in its season and flourish. That's my goal for you. That's my goal for me. And it's why I've made this your video thought for the day.